Whenever I get a chance, I go to Koggala Lake, where the surroundings are very conducive to meditation. And it is there, while in the process of thinking what I am to do, guided by the Buddhist philosophy, the way of life. I have been thinking quite a lot about the Maurice Minor project. I must say that many of the development aspects of it emerged while I am there, because it was through this project I was hoping also to achieve some of the things I believe in life. That is, to be as much of service to my fellow countrymen. In my parts of the island, there's high unemployment. Many of them, though very well educated, they have no jobs. I found that the Maurice Minor project would be a means by which some of these wishes could be achieved, finding employment for many of them. In other words, make many happy.
Well, I think the most exciting thing about it is it would sort of fulfill an idea about conservation to me, really. In other words, something that will be much more appropriate in the economic and kind of ecological climate we're going into, where we must not use up quite so many resources in making things that fall apart. What I'd really like to see would be a new car based on the Maurice Minor that had something like 800 or 900 world people hours in its construction and have a 20 or 25-year rust guarantee. The improvements we've made to the Maurice Minor have been entirely in response to the more serious owners. So we were finding that many people who perhaps kept the same car for 30 years or more were finding that it was just getting a bit old-fashioned. Nowadays we offer disc brakes, we offer a complete suspension package, we offer 1,300 engines, 5-speed gearboxes, comfortable seats and so on. We're also quite advanced in a particular thing we're doing to make the car fully catalytic and up to what we might call normal Euro standards for a new car. Our long-term aim, of course, is to manufacture virtually everything we make in Sri Lanka, so that a lot of these components that we use now for our updatings, if they're made over there, then they'll be very, very cheap, and probably people will quite like to improve their suspension and that sort of thing. I also want to see the Sri Lankans with their own car industry and not dependent on all the second-hand rubbish that's taken off the streets of Singapore, Tokyo and so on and brought there, and high-tech rubbish that really is totally inappropriate to what they do and what they use their cars for.
Got myself a Maurice Minor 1963. May not be a roller, but it's good enough for me.